Is this the land history promised? Here, within these lines, on this concrete court, this patch of turf, here, you're defined by your actions, not your looks or beliefs. Equality should have no boundaries. The bonds we find here should run past these lines.
It's been a long time coming.
Opportunity should not discriminate. The ball should bounce the same for everyone.
Change gonna come.
Worth should outshine color.
Oh, yes.
If we can be equals here,
We can be equals everywhere.
Change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will.
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Tammy, your success strategist and literacy educator. I help you strategize how to move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. And one of the things that I like to share with you is one of the ways that I do that in the blockchain technology space. I educate and consult on blockchain technology and education, certification of blockchain professionals, and accreditation of blockchain programs, institutions, and organizations around the world. I also provide professional development to blockchain educators on the best instructional practices in a variety of learning environments, such as face-to-face and virtual, and for corporations who host educational training events for their employees on blockchain technology and the profession. In addition to the many areas that I research, this is one area that I research and present in as it relates to education and the educational ecosystems, both nationally and internationally. So it is my honor to share with you how I am a woman in blockchain and how I share blockchain technology with those around the world. See you soon.
My name is Julia, and I am an innovator. When you think of a typical CEO, you often think about someone straight out of central casting, so brash and intimidating, but that's not me. I don't look like, sound like, or act like any of the archetypical CEOs that were even in my business school cases when I was at Stanford. Throughout my career, the feedback I got from every boss that I ever worked for was, you're too nice, you're too kind, you need to stick out your elbows, you need to square off. And first of all, I never listened to them, but I also just wondered why. And people were just using what they had seen in the past and assuming that, what had been done by the folks that led them was what they needed to adopt. But there's always the opportunity to break the cycle. And what I decided to do in those moments was to break the cycle and bring forward a new style of leadership that I think the world needs right now. Planet Forward has a vision for decarbonizing the consumer landscape. With fewer than 100 months left to reduce global emissions by 40%, we're on a mission to make it easier for the largest consumer companies on the planet to take action on climate change. When people come to work at Planet Forward, they're often wondering, what's it going to be like to work for this company? How is it different than any other place? And we have a wonderful set of values, but the one that is the most differentiated for us is grace. Because grace reflects the belief that we ourselves are valuable and that the person that we're interacting with is valuable. Sometimes we put a lot of emphasis on the person who's at the top of the pyramid, the founder, the CEO. But the truth of the matter is, innovation doesn't just live with that person. Innovation lives with every single person within the company. We are all innovative in our own ways. In being unapologetically Julia, I open up space for the folks who come to work with me to do the same. And when we're actually living in our authenticity, that's where the magic happens. That's where the flow happens. That's where the creativity and energy comes from. And so I really love being different.
Hi, I'm Sarah Lustell. I'm on the set of my new show, Influence to Equity. Let me tell you what it's all about. I started my career as an influencer, but I wanted more. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. But if you want more, how do you gain that strength? Where do you find the courage to request and demand more? That's what this podcast is about. Each entrepreneur that's coming on has a story to tell that's going to wow you, shock you, and make you feel inspired so that you can find your journey.
I think I'm still coming into my power, right? I think imposter syndrome is a real thing. I embrace it and don't run away from that fear, kind of lean into it.
Yes. Were there any lessons or mistakes that you made along the way that you wish you would have been like, damn, I wish I could take that back?
I see all my mistakes as learning lessons because all I do is learn from them. It's just I get better.
I was like, you know what? I don't really want to do this that much anymore. So I need to figure out something else. I feel like you always have to recognize when you hit like that glass ceiling.
I think that everyone is uniquely qualified to do certain things. Once you figure out what you're uniquely qualified to do, then do that.
My hope is by listening to Influence to Equity and our journeys that are entirely different, that you will be inspired to take courage and to go on your own journey of success. I'm Sarah Lustell, and this is Influence to Equity, coming to you very soon.
Artificial intelligence, a way of solving complex mathematics in milliseconds, has turned into an invisible driver of progress. In just 60 years, it evolved from a field of study to an integral, irrevocable cornerstone of our society. But the pursuit of an ever more powerful technological intelligence often fails to reflect on the broader perspectives needed to make universal AI trustworthy, accountable, and ethical. The goal of training an egalitarian AI is unachievable when it's programmed with datasets embedded with a past of racial, social, and economic inequality. And the ramifications of this are showing. Those who are erased by the tacit biases of faulty data are among the most vulnerable. Facial recognition systems, in their current iteration, deny people their humanity. We are at a critical point of no return for an AI-free future. So we have to face the reality and the limitations of both the systems and the data, as well as our foresight. The holy grail of automated objectivity, skewed by unconscious bias. The Algorithmic Justice League was born from this injustice. When founder and poet of code, Joy Blumweeny herself was denied an identity in the digital world, she dedicated her research to uncovering the hidden biases of AI. Today, Algorithmic Justice League as an organization highlights, challenges, and calls to fight the social implications of AI. They do it through art, policy, advocacy, diverse datasets, education, and reporting. It's human nature to continue to explore, grow, develop, and improve. And for far too long, we've blindly trusted technology to take us to the next plateau. But now we know the devastating consequences of an unregulated and erroneous technology in a world where software can dictate the safety and well-being of millions, if not billions, of people. To build resilient communities and societies for the future, we need to make our tech and hold our industries accountable to building just and inclusive technologies. We need to have artificial intelligence that is not only overseen and regulated, but designed to ultimately reduce harm to marginalized groups. To make sure that those people engaged with training AI are aware of the contextual biases of data and conscious of their own pitfalls. We need to protect our human rights, celebrate diversity, highlight dignity, and include everybody along in on this journey. We need a platform like Algorithmic Justice League that creates awareness around how we design, build, and sustain more equitable AI systems.
what it's like networking in the metaverse.
I didn't want to stop your thought, but what is like what's the main focus of the
It's meant to be an on-road adoption for people who aren't quick users like us. Like what it'll be is, one, right now it's just starting building a brand, but we'll actually do a conference. It'll be
this camp. It's really helped me a lot because you know, I'm trying to get rich from the metaverse. So this has really helped me. Peyton, be quiet. I'm trying to talk.
I didn't even say nothing.
I heard that. Yeah, so
Mr. Clean.
I want to learn how to build. Also, it's giving me it's helped me a lot with not liking to talk to people because yeah, when I first started I didn't talk at all, and now look at me telling Peyton to be quiet while I talk.
See, that's my house right there. You see that? You see that? Oh, you forgot? Move.
Yeah, I forgot how.
Jump in here. Who was that? Who was that?
Design is human. It's about people. It's about life. We design everything around us since the beginning of time. The things that we see, the things that we hear, experience, and feel. And in this evolving digital frontier that we are calling the metaverse, there are opportunities to do things that we never thought were even possible. But with innovation comes responsibility, and there will be many challenges that we must face and overcome together. I've often wondered, how do we create balance between humanity, technology, and the environment in a world that is already constructed? It's as though we are designing against the grain. This is something that many of us are trying to figure out at this technological tipping point. I personally have spent countless hours of my life, especially in the last few years, really thinking about this, thinking about how to create amazing, innovative, and artistic, immersive experiences using technology, but while still doing our part in this world to protect our people and to protect the environment. And what I've realized is that collective thinking around design is holding us back. It's become mechanical, a series of conflicting checklists and linear conventions, components of production cycles. We don't always think about design as coming from within, as inherent to our species, the human. So today I will discuss 5 immersive design considerations for the metaverse outside of these technical checklists and processes. These are considerations that are a little more qualitative, sometimes a little harder to wrap our minds around and transfer that knowledge into meaningful action. These are the things that impact our decision making and the world we live in, whether we realize it or not. And when we make this connection more mainstream, I truly believe that we can evolve the world by pioneering what artistic but responsible, immersive design looks and feels like, and what the metaverse should evolve to become and to include. My name is Natasha Rapsat, and I am an experienced designer, strategist, multi-dimensional being, an explorer traveling to see the bones of the world and to learn for the future of humanity. I have medium brown skin and dark hair that is pulled back. I'm wearing a black shirt, red lipstick. Before we get into the considerations, let's discuss immersive design for common understanding. Feel free to leave comments or questions. I will do my best to answer. Thank you for joining me today.
Rock steady, baby. That's what I feel now. Let's call the song exactly what it is. Just move your hips with a feeling from side to side. Sit yourself down in your car and take a ride. And while you're moving, rock steady, baby. Let's call this song exactly what it is. What it is, what it is, what it is. It's a funky and low I'm feeling. What it is. In the hips from left to right. What it is I might be doing. What it is. Just bump and dance all night long. Let me hear the rhythm. That feeling ain't got a care. Rock steady, baby. Rock steady, baby. Just move your hips with a feeling from side to side. Sit yourself down in your car and take a ride. While you're moving, rock steady, rock steady. Let's call this song exactly what it is. What it is, what it is, what it is. It's a funky and low down feeling. What it is. In the hips from left to right. What it is I might be doing. What it is. This funky dance all night long. Rock steady, baby. Rock steady. Woo, rock steady.
Hello, my Smile Honey Child world. We're bringing you another world to keep you uplifted and smiling throughout the week. We are still on the hunt for the best worlds that we can incorporate in our closed session Metaverse Summer Camp, and we have found another one. This one is called Digestion from Food to Poo, an educational world by E.M. Halsey. She has so many educational worlds when it comes up to your body. It's amazing what she has done in the virtual reality space. Make sure you check her out on Horizon World, and always remember, smile, honey child.
Come see my office in the Metaverse.
Okay, so boom. First things, got in. You see my office. It's lit, right? I know. So look, my logo's on the wall. And right here, I am using my fingers to actually control the click. See? Now, I'm going to show you just a little bit of cool things. This is my favorite part, connecting my laptop. Y'all, this is my laptop. This is my actual laptop, but I can see it in my headset. So dope. Okay, I'm going to make it big. Watch. Bow! Look at that. It's on the whole screen. Like, it's like 20 feet high right now. That's lit. Okay, since my client is getting ready to come in here, I'm going to actually write her a special message on the right board. Here's my office. Skyscraper, New York. There it is. Welcome, Bianca. We ready?
As Ash is so wild and crazy, and I just love every moment of her presence. Anytime she comes into the room, you already know what time of day it is. She's going to brighten up your day, but she's also going to give you a lot of her knowledge, a lot of her experience and background. My background is entertainment technology, not screenwriting. And I needed to understand the writing process in order to create better technology for screenwriters. Ash became our professional guide into the industry. As a result of her helping us, we were able to create better technology for screenwriters. And then we were able to sell that technology for multi-million-dollar deals. Ash and her experience, the way she works with us, just her personality in general was so helpful to us landing these deals. Check her out, she's super dope. Farah Allen, and I am the CEO and founder of The Labs.
If you think you know what happens next, ask yourself why. These are the black stories we've been shown. A narrow view that limits our understanding. But there's so much more to see. Of black life. Let's widen the screen so we can widen our view.
One day you might wake up and think, Time for a change.
When your friend asks,
"Want to try this place?"
and you say, you know what? Let's try this place instead. No sticky floor here. When you realize you've never seen a Broadway show, so maybe you'll treat your parents. They'll think it's neat.
This is neat.
So neat. When you say, I'm gonna go to Daytona Beach. Nope. I'm gonna go to the Caribbean. Or is it the Caribbean? And it's almost too beautiful to post. Almost. With Amex, it's never a question of if you're going to level up. It's when.
Tech involves everyone today, yet in the tech world, women make up less than 25% of hires, despite the industry growing faster than all industries. At Girls in Tech, we are passionate about inclusivity because we know that tech today requires people of all skills and backgrounds. We aim to see every person accepted and valued in tech just as they are. So when you're asked how you fit into the industry, we want you to boldly say, "As I am." Visit girlsintech.org for more information on joining us.